Yeah, is the screen share visible? Okay. Okay, just go through this question. This is April 2008 paper. We had discussed it in the last lecture. Suman, you have a doubt? We will discuss it at the end. Okay? You just put your doubt in the chat box. At the end of the lecture, I will discuss. And so this is a cost sheet of Sohan Manufacturing Company. Now is the screen share visible? Okay, fine. Okay, so your doubt is, what is overheads? Overheads are indirect costs. We have opening stock of raw material, add to direct material, closing stock of raw material, less from direct material. This is what we have discussed last lecture. And there was one non-cost item, cash discount allowed. Okay, so that will not come in cost sheet. And then I had discussed about this manager's salary. There was an adjustment with respect to it, that 40 hours is for factory and 8 hours is for office. So I will divide manager's salary, this 60,000, in the ratio of 5:1. Okay, so don't forget that 5:1 per ratio में I will divide it. Yeah, fine. Now students, before starting with cost sheet, let me first tell you about, as per your syllabus, as per your syllabus, you have three types of cost sheet. First, type 1. Please note this down, note it down. Type 1 cost sheet, type 2 cost sheet, and type 3 cost sheet. So we are going to do today this one. First, I will start with this type of question, type 1 question. And what happens in a type 1 question? What will be there? Units produced and units sold will be not given. Okay, no quantity is given. They will neither give you units produced, neither they will give you units sold. Okay. Then type 2 में units produced and units sold will be given. Type 3 में estimated cost, मतलब future cost. Okay. Note this down. This is very, very important. Type 1, type 2, type 3. Okay. So type 1 will be what? Where units produced and sold will not be there. It will not be given in the question. Okay. So when it is not given in the question, what will happen? We will see when we are doing this. I will not tell right. Let us solve the sum and see what happens when units produced and sold is not there. Okay. Start. Make a cost sheet. Am I audible? Make a cost sheet. Give this heading. We are doing which one? We are doing type 1 cost sheet. Okay. I'll mark it here. This will be better. Marking it here. Type 1. In the question only I'm marking it, okay? Units produced and units sold not given. Make a note of all these things, huh? Start. Make this cost sheet. I prefer making amounts the 2 columns so that there is clarity in calculation. Right? You can even make 1 column for the amount, but I prefer making 2 columns for the amount. Okay? If you look into the screen, see, I have made amount for 2 columns. Right here, inner column, outer column. Okay? If you want, you can keep 1 column as well. And last is the cost per unit. Units produced, units sold, nil. It's not there in the question. Okay. Right? Since it's the first question, I'll be writing the detailed cost sheet. I write all the items, whether it's given or not given, because it's the first one. Start with direct cost. Direct cost में first we have direct material cost or raw material cost. Okay. Write the formula. Opening stock of raw material, purchase of raw material, add carriage inward, closing stock of raw material. Okay. Start. Opening stock of raw material, 2,35,000. Right here in this first column, 2,35,000. Next, add purchase of raw material, 10,40,000. 10,40,000. Next, add carriage involved. 41,000. So right here, 41,000. Next, less closing stock of raw material. 2,50,000. Right here, 2,50,000. Okay. Anything else? No. Everything in raw material we have covered. Okay, that is why yesterday I told you to keep the markings. Okay. Then take the total in the outer column. Okay. Okay. So start. Do the calculation. Okay. Look into the screen. 2,35,000 plus 10,40,000 plus 41,000 minus 2,50,000. So my answer is 10,66,000. Students, you need to have two devices if you are doing sums. Yeah. One device where you can see what I am doing, and the other device you should have your question. Okay. So right now, just note down the numbers, the figures along with me. Okay. So this is my direct material cost, 10,66,000. Next, direct wages, productive wages. How much it is? 7 lakhs. Okay. So right here, outer column, 7 lakhs. Look into the figures. Okay. Like this. Opening stock of raw material, add purchase of raw material, add carriage involved on raw material, closing stock of raw material, then direct wages, and then we have direct expenses, royalty on production. This is the question. Royalty on production is how much? 70,000. Okay. So right here, 70,000. Okay. 1 plus 2 plus 3, direct material plus direct labor plus direct expenses is prime cost. So my answer is 18,36,000. Okay, this is my prime cost. Okay. Next, factory overheads. So my prime cost is done. So ये मेरा direct cost था. So my direct cost is what? My direct cost is direct material plus direct wages plus direct expenses will give me prime cost. Okay, 1 plus 2 plus 3. Here, direct cost is direct material, direct labor, direct expenses. So here's my answer. Prime cost. Okay. Next, come to indirect cost. Add indirect cost. What are we supposed to calculate? Why are we doing cost sheet? To calculate what? To calculate cost price of a product. Right? The cost price, how do you get cost price? Direct cost plus indirect cost is cost price. Now I will add my indirect cost. Indirect cost में how many costs you have? We have 3: factory, admin, and selling and distribution. Next is factory. Okay. Factory में what do we have? Which items are there in the sums? Drawing office salary. So let us see. Drawing office salary 48,000. So right here 48,000. Next, repairs to plant and machinery 53,000. Next, factory rates and taxes 15,000. Next, depreciation on plant and machinery 45,500. Next, gas and water charges 7,500. Next, factory manager's salary. Okay, so this I had an adjustment 60,000. I have to divide it in factory and admin in the ratio 5:1. So let us calculate factory manager's salary. 60,000 into 5 divided by 6. Let us calculate 60 into 5 divided by 6. So the answer is 50,000. So write here 50. Those two is written off 8,000. Okay, 8,000. And then take the total here 48,000 plus 53,000 plus 15,000 plus 45,500 plus 7,500 plus 50,000 plus 8,000. So the answer is 2,17,000. Note this down. So this is my factory. Look into the screen, okay? See it properly. So the first thing you have to do in the question paper or in the sum, you have to mark your cost, whether it is direct or indirect. And direct may be which cost? Direct material, labor or expenses. And indirect may which cost? Whether it is factory overheads, it is admin overheads or selling and distribution overheads. Okay? And then accordingly, you have to place it in the statement. Okay? Sale of factory scrap, not there in the question. Nil. 2,17,000 minus 0. My answer will be 2,17,000 in the outer column. Yeah. तो पहले का टोटल कितना है 18,36 and what is the figure now 2,76. Add, we are calculating total cost, so we will add the expenses. That's 18,36,000. So the answer is 20,53,000. So right here in the total 20,53,000. Okay, so this is my gross factory cost. Okay, prime cost plus factory overheads is equal to gross factory cost. Fine. This is nothing but the statement what we had done in last lecture. Okay. Opening stock, closing stock, WIP not given in the question. The dash. 20,53,000 plus 0 minus 0. कुछ नहीं दिया मतलब it is 0, right? So I will get the same answer, 20,53,000. Okay, so this is my net factory cost. Okay, so this is the gross factory cost, net factory cost. See this. Prime cost is direct material plus direct labor plus direct expenses, Anjali. Okay. See, 10,66,000 plus 7 lakhs plus 70,000. That is prime cost. 18,36,000. Now come to admin overheads. After factory cost, it is admin. So when I start, admin mein what do I have? Rent, rates and taxes of the office, 8,000. Right on. 8,000. Next, conveyance. Conveyance is how much? 15,500. So write down 15,500. Next, depreciation on office furniture, 3,000. Director's fees, 30,000. Gas and water charges of the office, 1,500. Office manager's salary. So this information was there in what? It was there in my adjustment. So 60,000 into 1 divided by 6. Okay, 60,000 is divided in the ratio of 5:1. Fine. So my answer is here 10,000. Okay. Take this total in the outer column. 8,000 plus 15,500. Look into the calci what I'm doing. 3,000 plus 30 plus 1,500 plus 10,000. 68,000. 68,000. Okay. So whatever you're getting the new totals, you have to add it to the previous total. So 20,53,000 plus 68,000. 21,21,000. 21,21,000. Okay. There is no units produced in the sum, no units sold, so obviously कोई closing stock भी नहीं होगा. So nil. Okay. So this is my new total. Cost of production. Okay. So how do you get cost of production? Net factory cost 20,53,000 plus your new admin overheads 68,000. ठीक है, पहले वाले टोटल से नए टोटल को प्लस करने का. तो मेरा रीसेंट टोटल क्या है? 20,53,000 एट 68 टू 21,21,000. No opening, no closing stock of finished goods. So my cost of goods sold is also same. Now selling and distribution overheads. What do I have? Loose trade fair expenses 10,000. Then cost of catalog printing 10,000. Next, salesman salary. Salesman salary 42,000. Okay. Take the total in the outer column. 42 plus 10 is 62,000. 21,21,000 plus 62,000. 21,83,000. Okay, fine. Okay. So this is my cost of sales. This part, total cost. Next, add profit to it and you will get your sales. So profit is how much? Look at this part. Management has fixed selling price at 110% on cost. Okay. This information will give you what? Profit as well as selling price. Okay. 110% on cost. Okay. Now see. We know this formula. C plus P is equal to S. This is what we have been using. Okay. Now what they have said, profit is 110% on cost. So cost is the base. base is 100, this is 10, this is 110. Okay, so means this 100 plus 10, 110. See, it is given selling price at 110% of cost. So see, my selling price is 110. Profit is 10, cost is 100. Okay, so this information we will use here. See, same thing. Cost of sales means cost, total cost. So I'm taking this 100, this is 10, so my sales is 110. Okay, cross multiply, we will get the answer. Cross multiply, you will get this answer. $24,01,300. Okay. Calculate profit. Sales minus profit, cost is profit. So 24,01,300 minus 21,83,000. So my answer is 2,18,300. 2,18,300. I'm giving your attendance also simultaneously. This is the profit. This is sales. Twenty-one lakh 89. No, it is 21 lakh 83 only. Total cost. See here, it is 21 lakh 83. Now check. Okay. Fine. So in this question, since your units produced and units sold is nil, so obviously you cannot calculate the CPU column. So your CPU column will go blank. See the third column, cost per unit column. Yeah. So we cannot calculate the CPU here. So dash empty. Right? Yeah, Jyoti, I'll send this some screenshot. Yeah. Okay. So we have less than a minute now. So next lecture, also we are going to take a similar type of sum where units produced and sold will not be there in the question. Okay. You can go through this.